Wait, what's cute?
Pictures.
Oh yeah, the bowling pictures. Yeah.
Is that cute? Yeah.
Test your might. Test your fight. Test
Hi.
your blight. Test your right. I don't fucking know. Well,
It's mainly test your mind, test your fight, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
I think it is.
I popped a.
I think this original song was by Lords of Acid, I want to say, or they may have had a part in making the song.
Maybe? That would kind of make sense.
If you want to scooch a little closer to the mic so people can hear you.
Yeah, you can move a little bit closer.
Yeah, our friend Lisa's here.
I'm too shy.
It's all good. Okay, so yeah, our friend Lisa was like hanging out with us for until like because she's about to move to Phoenix to like go to college for a few months. So we figured, hey, why don't we see a movie together? And we started to see, hey, Mortal Kombat, because I've been hearing some interesting things about that movie, and you know, I like Mortal Kombat back in the '90s. Like, okay, I'll admit I'm a casual fan. I like the.
You beat my butt at Mortal Kombat, man.
He's good at it.
By casual, I mean like I played the you know, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Played a little bit of Deadly Alliance back in the day. Played a tad the 2011 one, I think it was, or whatever year it was, like the reboot pretty much. And it's a really fun game, really fun series. Who doesn't love the fatalities and shit? But I admit I don't really know much about the lore. Like I can kind of get the feel of what's going on. There's like a tournament for like the fate of the earth, and like Shao Kahn's kind of the bad guy, and like Shang Tsung's kind of his underling. Like I can kind of get what's going on, but also like all the different like characters and their like stories, and like the fact that this series is like had a reboot. It's kind of like rebooted the lore, so yeah, it's kind of like an interesting way to come into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Like, I don't have that much knowledge of the lore. When we talk about knowledge of the lore, I would be a little bit better with Soul Calibur, not Mortal Kombat, but I don't know how to feel about this movie. I am, like, it's weird. It's like I don't know the lore, but I felt like there was something off the entire time.
Yeah, this movie is like pretty fun to watch, like beginning to end. Like, but god damn, was it hard to follow? Like, I don't know if you guys like listened to like fucking like Doug Walker's review of it, which is a nostalgia critic. But he pretty much like said like it kind of felt like some editor like cut 15 minutes randomly from it.
Yeah,
which kind of makes sense at times because like the shit will happen. Like not to mention okay, so this movie's got a lot of like a lot of your favorite characters here. It's got Sonya Blade, Kano, Raiden, Jax, Liu Kang, Cole Young, Kung Lao. Wait, who the fuck's Cole Young? Yeah, here's the problem here. One of the main characters, like this OC, like kind of like Rey from Star Wars, like named Cole Young. He's just like dad. He's like a descendant of Scorpion.
Yeah, it's like a bad fan fiction sort of thing. And he's a descendant of Scorpion.
I was expecting this movie to be a little bit more like Scorpion's Revenge, where we follow Scorpion, getting out of hell and stuff, because if I remember my lore correctly, he was under, I think, a deal with Quan Chi, who was basically responsible for pitting Scorpion and Sub-Zero together, against each other.
Yeah.
And he was not in this film, spoiler alert, and
I noticed that too. That name was definitely not in there. There were a lot of characters that I don't know. There were a couple that I'm like, I literally don't remember you.
Yes,
I'm not like really versed in it.
A couple characters I don't remember. Like that's some more like obscure, like Striker.
Like the cyborg one. I'm like, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. He was cool. I don't remember the guy with the 4 arms either.
Too early. They introduced the cyborgs too early. They
waited
until Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Mortal Kombat 2.
It's kind of like they got the cast like the Mortal Kombat 1, peppered in with like some later characters like Melina and like whatnot.
Which threw me off. No Katana.
Yeah.
Because Melina is Katana's clone. Katana and Melina are basically the female equivalents of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and honestly, to play that angle would have been interesting, but no.
I played a good Katana from MK2 back in the day.
Yeah, that was another, like, that was just weird. It was like only Melina, but not Katana, and I was like, this feels a little bit off, and it's like, they had that one, like, harpy-looking
Striker,
chick.
or what? No, Striker, what this was.
I can't remember the harpy looking girl, but she was there for like 5 seconds. Like, it's like they put a character in there, didn't even have her fight. That's what, like, that much. Like, it really was not that much of a fight. It was like, I blinked and she was dead.
They reckon the cyborgs to be in MK1, MK2009, huh? Interesting.
Should we compare? Have you seen the Mortal Kombat movie of the 1990s? We will not talk about the sequel, of course, but
I like watched. I don't think I even like watched the 1995 one. I may have like watched it one time, forgot about like, but goddamn, like I'd go to parties where people like play like Mortal Kombat like Annihilation for lulz, and like the movie was like so bad it was good. The CG was horrible, by the way. Like ugh, but it's kind of irrelevant to the movie we're talking about now.
Like, how does it hold up compared to the newer movie? Because I feel like at least the 1990s movie had an easier story to follow. They're in a tournament. Bam.
Yeah, like this is kind of like the prequel to the tournament, and like it's kind of confusing to figure out like
Even they messed up the prequel to the tournament, honestly, because there kind of was a prequel. And again, when the moment I heard that this was a prequel, I thought of Sub-Zero Mythologies, and that was their attempt at making prequels and character stories. But it flopped so bad they never did it. But I don't know why it stuck with me, because it kind of explained a lot of the original Sub-Zero story, Bihan.
Yeah.
And his thing of how he came to being, rivals with Scorpion.
Huh.
And what happened to Scorpion's clan and the whole reasoning behind it. It was all in that game.
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of only like diehard fans or people willing to suffer through that game will know.
Yeah, it's like from what I've seen of like the Sub-Zero game, they pretty much like took like the combat like old school Mortal Kombat and like turned like a platformer, which makes no sense because that wasn't designed to be a platformer. Like
far. That's super weird.
But yeah, like yeah, so like it's definitely a flawed movie. It's hard to follow. There's like a weird like OC character.
And he felt very boring. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mr. Generic over here.
Like, he was super boring. Like, I knew they were probably gonna make an OC, because they do that with all these fucking video game movies. Like, Pokemon had it. Sonic had it, technically. Like, they always add these OCs to these types of movies.
I don't know why they can't just have the main character be,
I think I have a weird explanation for why they have these original characters. Is I wonder often if they're supposed to be a stand-in for the audience. Like,
it probably is, and the thing is that in Mortal Kombat you don't necessarily need that. Like, really, honestly, you could have taken Cole out of this fucking movie, and it really wouldn't change all that much.
Really, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. It really would not change all that much.
As a big Mortal Kombat fan, honestly, all I want to see is our favorite characters and lots of blood and gore and maybe a tournament, and that's it. It's like that simple.
If they just made it a campy movie of like them all fighting, I feel it would have been a better movie.
Which, by the way, even though like the movie takes itself seriously, it does have a lot of camp in it. Like, you'll see like Kano is like a fucking riot in the movie. First off, he's like fucking crazy.
Oh my god,
the cast was great at least. I like.
Yeah, they casted everyone very well in this. Like,
yeah, like Jax feels like Jax, big black dude with like huge like metal arms. So like,
Jax is a badass. I love Jax.
Which I can't remember like his arms being different in like the games, like at least in the original timeline.
They're bigger.
Yeah, well his arms were like in 2 he had like a normal arms, and 3 he like pretty much like I thought they implied it was like just like a plate over his arm, not like actual cybernetic arms. Like maybe I'll be wrong about that. He like in this way he gets his arms ripped off by like Scorpion or Sub-Zero actually.
Yeah.
And he gets like these like magical like kind of like rune arms that they kind of evolve into like metal arms later on because everybody gets powers and shit.
Yeah.
And what I did appreciate was they actually casted, Asians for Scorpion and Sub-Zero because back in the 1990s movie and a lot of the FMV cutscenes in Sub-Zero mythologies, they were not cast by Asians.
Yeah, they had like white dudes, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, like that's kind of during like the lazy ass like palette swap days. Was King he was Australian still. Yeah, he's like fucking amazing. Sonya Blade was pretty good, just like Sonya Blade from like MK1. Scorpion Sub-Zero kind of cool. You know, you don't see Scorpion for too long, sadly.
Yeah, it was very like limited in this movie.
Like, let's see
Which
what else.
made me honestly kind of upset because I've also seen the animated movie of
Bogan.
Scorpion's Revenge, which honestly goes into.
So apparently Kano's like a Australian redneck who's like the term's called Bogan.
Huh.
See, Raiden was interesting. He like had a weird accent. I've even like.
It was weird.
Yeah, like it was kind of cool. Otherwise, you know, shot lightning, did the Raiden stuff. Let's see here. Liu Kang was pretty cool. He did the bicycle kick, and that was cool. He did the fireball. Like you didn't really learn much about him in the movie though. Shang Tsung was kind of interesting too because he wasn't really like an old man like it was in MK1. He was like kind of younger looking. Because I know in like MK1 he's like an old man, and in MK2 he like becomes youthful again.
Huh.
Yeah. Like Shao Kahn gives him power or something. Let's see. Kung Lao's kind of cool, even though you don't really see him too much in the movie. He had the the hat obviously,
yeah,
with the cut slice in half. Which, by the way, that's another like kind of a more examples of this movie being corny sometimes. Like Kung Lao killed somebody and he was like flawless victory. They actually do say the lines.
They do say the lines.
Yeah, at one point they kind of like make fun of the fact that Mortal Kombat's spelled with a K for some reason.
Yeah.
And let's see, Melina's pretty cool too. Like even though I didn't really learn much about her either, and she like spoiler alert, dies at the end. Even though I think everybody who dies is gonna come back, because it said like death is another portal or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just like in the games too. Like even if the character is supposedly dead, they always come back.
Oh yeah, Cabal's the character who like the robot character here.
Oh yeah, Kabbalah. That was one I forgot too.
Yeah, Cabal he debuted in Mortal Kombat 3 in the
I did appreciate the fan service as a Mortal Kombat fan.
Yeah.
But there was just so much. I was just kind of rewriting the story in my head, or I was wishing I was just watching Scorpion's Revenge again.
Oh yeah, Goro, in the games, Goro's kind of like the penultimate boss. He's like this big, like, 4-arm monster you gotta, like, battle to, like, fight Shang Tsung, and it's, like, fucking terrifying. And, like, in this movie, like, Goro
just... bitch.
Yeah, Goro's, like, goes after, like, Cole Young, and, like, Cole Young kills him pretty fast. And that's Goro. That's because it's the,
Yeah, it's like, sure, I guess.
It's like, hopefully, like, Kintaro will be better in the sequel, like, because I assume it's gonna be a sequel, like,
I mean, they mentioned Johnny.
Okay, the cliffhanger, they show like Johnny Cage at the end. Johnny Cage not even in this movie, like except for like being teased.
But I thought it was a kind of a nice tongue-in-cheek cameo.
Yeah.
And it sets up the next film, and they're definitely gonna try to milk this series for all it's worth.
Pretty much.
I'm sure it probably made a lot of money.
Like if the sequel is like
90s nostalgia is really popular right now in Hollywood, after all.
Plus, like Mortal Kombat series has been like not just in the 90s, it's just like still going on pretty strong as day.
Plus, even the skeptical people want to see this one.
But yeah, like
I mean, they got me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got me too.
Got all of us.
True. What was I gonna say?
I don't really have much else to go say.
I feel like there's something else I'm gonna say here. Yeah, the sequel is just like pure, tournament fighting action. Be kind of cool. Like, even though I never said the plot, like the fucking fights are pretty fun.
The fights are really good.
Fights are good. They're really short, but they feel like a Mortal Kombat fights. Like, they beat the shit out of each other for a while, and they end with a fatality.
Yeah.
And it's over the top. It's gory. It's like there's a lot of cool nods. Like Liu Kang does the whole dragon, like transforms into a dragon, like bites the head off. Like Scorpion did the flamethrower attack where he burns somebody to death.
Yeah, and then Kano did the heart.
Oh yeah, Reptile appeared like very very briefly.
Yeah, Reptile felt very weird in this fucking game.
I know.
A movie. It felt very.
I know Reptiles has like a human form and like a lizard form.
Yeah, like
he looked like a miniature Godzilla,
Yeah.
Threw me off because I'm so used to Reptile.
Yeah,
like a
he's
ninja,
got also like the
lizard.
humanoid form. This was just a fucking lizard. Like he just felt, I don't know.
Apparently, this film came close to the line getting an MC-17 rating, which it didn't really seem that violent, to be honest. Like
it was not that violent.
Like it was pretty bloody and gory, but like MC-17 rating.
You see worse in the Saw film.
Yeah.
Like it really was not that bad.
I don't get it.
But I gotta say, they really did fantastic with the special effects.
Oh, yeah, special effects are pretty good too.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of comments here. Pokemon Detective Pikachu gets into fans of the movie Low C with. Oh yeah, based on the Detective Pikachu game. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because
Yeah.
I haven't played Detective Pikachu the game.
I forgot that one is actually kind of based off a game. Kind of.
But yeah, like Sonic is like, who the fuck is this character? Mean to it. Cabal is a robot. Oh yeah.
Cabal is like a.
I thought it was more of a cyborg, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been invested in the Mortal Kombat lore.
Yeah, like, we're like two casuals and somebody knows what she's talking about over here. Yeah, like mind you, we had like kind of fun like at the theater too. Ate some good food. One night went to Royal Cinemas again.
Yeah, it was good.
Actually, this probably won't be like a habit because like the other movie I kind of want to see in theaters, Demon Slayer, is not playing there.
Yeah.
Like
I could go without seeing Demon Slayer in theaters.
I could maybe watch it. Yeah.
I could go with waiting on that one personally.
But yeah, like should you watch this movie? If you're like a fan of Mortal Kombat, like it's pretty fun to watch, even though there's a lot of like flaws and it's like, what the fuck is like, what the fuck is the story?
I don't regret seeing it. Yeah. I'm glad I saw it in the end. Even if I don't know how exactly I felt about it, I would definitely give it maybe like a 3 stars out of 5. I mean, it's worth
it's a 6
watching.
to 7 out of 10 experience.
Yeah, that's a 6 out of 10 too.
Experience.
Like yeah, like I would say maybe, you know, like I think it's already out on digital. I think like I think it is, isn't it? Like I'm like, if you're not vaccinated, it's probably not worth taking the risk of the theater to see it. So like, probably just watch it at home. You know,
Yeah.
Like we're vaccinated, like at least like halfway, so we're kind of good with that. But yeah, like other than that, like that's all right. Yeah, like
it's all right.
I can see like a sequel, like maybe like selling me, you know, just like pure tournament bullshit.
If it's pure violence and tournament, I would feel like it would be a lot better.
Yeah, like
none of this fucking like random ass drama, like shit, like just cut to the fucking fighting.
And
it felt really out of place and almost sappy. Like it was giving me like a toothache.
Yeah.
I like they should have like Cole Smithy or Cole Young be like Cole returned to his home planet. Here's all the actual characters you care about.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. A lot of fights were Cole centered, so I'm just like, eh.
It's like power's lame too. It's like, oh, he has like armor.
His power was very lame.
Yeah.
It was very lame, and honestly, I was wishing that he was gonna get possessed by the spirit of Hanzo, the original Scorpion, or something.
I went to Roadhouse Cinemas, a dining theater. Where'd you get your T-shirt? I got this in the Evangelion store in Japan.
I got mine on Etsy.
Yeah.
It's technically his, but I borrowed it.
It's supposed to be like Ray from Evangelion. Think about run really fast? Not really. It was just kind of there. Reptile looks like Iguana CGI mascot for Clans Turok games. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really like it. I'm like, it didn't feel like Reptile.
Hang on. Turok. Reptile? Let's see. Okay. Turok mascot. Yeah, kind of. This is definitely Reptile in the movie. Like, I thought it'd be like, you know, Reptile would be like, you know, he'd be like a humanoid for a little bit, then turn into like a lizard man, you know?
Yeah.
Engine sign, part of Scorpion's clan. Maybe, like I know there's like another Sub-Zero in like 3. Maybe that Sub-Zero will come into the sequel. I'm not sure though.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think it's pretty much all the meat on the bone.
Meat of it.
Oh, here's what he's talking about, the Iguana entertainment. Yeah, that's Reptile.
That is Reptile. That's literally what the fuck it looked like.
Yeah, like except slightly better CG. I remember the basketball one from, I think this is or like NBA Jam probably. Okay, yeah, I think that's all the meat on the